Welcome if you're new here. My name is Melissa. Thank you so much for being here and for joining. So for today's video, we are finally going through my dreaded prop box. You guys, I am not joking. I have not done anything with my prop box since I moved here. A lot of these plants, or I should say cuttings, have been in this prop box for over a year. I don't even know. I have a hot mess in this prop box. I have it right here beside me. I haven't done anything with it. So we are going to be doing a fun little project. So I actually just made this bin up, and this, look at all this yummy goodness in here. Do you see all that? So this is moistened sphagnum moss with some perlite, and I added a tiny bit of Fluval Stratum for the nutrient factor. So my plan is, let me show you with this prop box. Let me set that aside. So I'm not going to open it up just yet. So this is what we're working with. This is my old prop box. And you can see there's condensation happening in here. This has been a closed environment. Let me show you on this side. This has been a closed environment for months. I see things rotting in here. I don't even know what's going on. The underside of this, you guys, look at all those roots. I'm pretty sure everything in here is common. I see a ton of golden pothos. I see some Baltic blue. I see Syndapsis, some Hoya. I think I threw a ton of wet stick nodes in here and just forgot about them, and some of them have just grown like crazy. And I also have this dried tray. The moss is completely dry of wet stick nodes. You see all those. So I'm going to take care of these two, see what I can salvage, and take care of this prop box. You're probably wondering, how are plants going to survive out of this closed environment? That is a very good question. So let me try to explain my plan for this. So plants that have been accustomed to this environment are not going to do well if I straight just take them out of here. I don't care how many roots these plants have. If I pot these into a soil mix, they are going to rot and they are going to die. I can almost guarantee you that. Since this has been easily probably a year and a half, at least a year, these plants are not going to do well out of this environment. So my plan and why I made this bin of yummy goodness here. So I am going to take each plant or cutting. If they're small, I'll group them together. And what my plan is I'm going to use a little bit of this mixture. Let me show you this yummy goodness. The little black balls are Fluval Stratum. I'm experimenting adding some in for nutrients. And I'm running low on moss, so I added a ton of perlite in here. So I have tons of these little plastic cups. I'm going to plop a little bit of mixture in, plop a cutting in, plop some more mixture in, and we're going to have a ton of these little guys. And these little guys will actually fit in here. So I'm going to put all the cuttings separately in here, and I can leave these in here with the lid closed. But the good thing is I can take this lid and take it off, and I can air it out. So my plan is to leave these in here with the lid closed after I'm done. And then a little bit each day, I will leave it open for maybe like an hour, close it back, and then like 2 hours, close it back, and then like more time and more time. And eventually they're going to get used to my environment. They will have rooted more on their own, and then I can pot them up or do whatever it is I want to do with them. So you just want to acclimate them out very, very slowly. And she's going to lay on my prop box. She's like, Mommy, you're not opening the prop box. What are you doing, Goofy? You want to go for a ride? Look at her. What are you doing? Huh? Me? She is crazy. So I have a plant chat starting soon. And then during the plant chat, I'll probably just make a ton of these up and add a bunch of this in each cup. That way they'll all be ready, and it'll save time when I go to take cuttings out. Come on, cuties, come on. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna unlatch her. Oh my goodness. I clearly have some rot going on. You know, it doesn't smell terribly bad. So you can see some stuff has rotted in here. Things have died, withered away. I don't know if you can even see because of Luna's tail. Come on. So I'm gonna throw some water on this, put the lid back on, do my plant chat, and then I will be back on and we will work on getting these cuttings taken out of here. This child. So I will resume shortly. All right, guys, we are back. So you guys can't really see, but I have all these little containers of the stuff. I just filled it about halfway, and I have had the prop box soaking in water for a little while. So we are gonna work on transferring all these guys. And if I need to make more cups, I will. I have several down here, but I'm gonna lower you guys a little bit closer just so you can kind of see what I'm doing a bit better and have like a better angle. And yeah, we're gonna get transferring all these guys. I just cannot believe how long these plants have been in here. All right, so let's bend you guys down. Let's dig in here first and let's just start down here. And so many things are gonna be so rooted, it's just gonna be a mess. And I'm not gonna take like all, you guys can't really see, I'm not gonna take all the moss off. I'm just going to do a little bit. So these look like two Hoya, maybe Hoya Pubicalyx Splash, you can see. They're rooted very well. And these guys have been in here a long time. So I think I might just pot these two up together and then like maybe gift this away once they've acclimated, because I definitely don't need this. Dip them down in here and then we will fill up around with our mixture. I feel like I'm doing some kind of propagation experiment. It's kind of nice. And I think when I use this propagation box again, I'm gonna leave these guys in the cups instead of like, you know, pouring a bunch of moss in here. I'm just going to use the cup method. As long as I can get most of the roots in here. Some of them are gonna have air roots, which is fine. So that is that one, you can see. Looks so good. It's a cute little like cutting gift. We have some Philodendron Brandtianum in here. I have a pot in my greenhouse that's really small, so I was gonna add this in there with it. And I'm definitely gonna be breaking roots because I'm not gonna take all the long roots that are with this plant. There's that one. Another cup. We are going to plop her down in there. A lot of these air roots that are on the plant from all this high humidity are gonna dry up, and so that's fine. Philodendron Brandtianum and I just do not get along. I should start this one on a pole now, but I definitely need to let it acclimate though. I like this so much better. I'm gonna love propagating using this box now. I've just been dreading this. Okay, this is another Brandtianum, but this looks like the main original propagated leaf. So we are going to get rid of that. And that is another little cutting. And I don't know if I have any more Brandtianum, so I'm actually just going to add this one back into here. As long as I get that root in there. Lots of golden pothos. I think these golden pothos I had thought about doing a golden pothos on a pole, is why I initially like propagated these in here. But I have a marble queen and I have a Jessiana, so I don't really feel like I want a golden pothos climbing up a moss pole. So I think once these acclimate, I have 2 hanging baskets of golden pothos. I might just add those back into it, you know, to fill out a pot. And these are gonna be so rooted in here, so I'm breaking some of these roots. I would just pot this straight back into the pot by itself. Here's one little cutting, but I'm worried that all these roots are just gonna rot away. I'm just like wrapping it around, and then I'm gonna stuff it down into one of these containers. I think the only chance of these really surviving is to acclimate them out. Here's a golden pothos. These seriously are cute. Like these would make cute little plant gifts, honestly. And ooh, this one's like 2 nodes. Let me see my shears. I'm gonna cut this one. Look at the roots on this. Holy crap, that's another golden pothos. This leaf is going, it's the main leaf, but I just chopped it so it was connected to all the other ones, but it'll sprout a new leaf out of here. So I'm just gonna wrap the root around the base a little bit. Here's another golden pothos. Let me move this way. That is really rooted in here. It looks like this is all growth from just that one leaf right here that I propped. So technically I could chop this. I don't know if this will fit in here this long. Yeah, I'm gonna have to chop this into 2. Yeah, now I'll be tempted to do one on a pole, but I just like my marble queen so much. Oh my goodness, look at the root on that thing. Holy. So this is the original leaf. It is kind of ugly, so we're just gonna get rid of that leaf. And this is the growth that grew from that. I don't need all these roots. I'm cutting some away. That is perfectly fine to do. This is the original leaf that is yellowing, so we are going to get rid of that. And this is the growth from the node. Okay, I think that's the last golden pothos. We have lots of, I think this is it's either an enjoy or a pearls and jade. I think it's a pearls and jade because I think I remember that's the plant that I took it from. And we have a few of these. So here's a couple. Here's another one, and I think that's it. And this one I still might do this one on a pole because that was the original plan with this. I'm gonna cut this off here. Yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of running out of pole space, so I have to really want to put the plant on the pole if I'm gonna do poles. I saw giant pearls and jade at a plant shop back in North Carolina before I moved. And that's the reason why I took these cuttings, because I saw those leaves and I'm like, I have to have a giant pearls and jade. So I might be tempted to. I did start a global green on a Thiccly pole though. Look how cute that one is. That's so cute. See, this is the original leaf. I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that node there. And so I have 3 of those. We made somewhat of a progress in here. This whole half is done. And then it looks like we have lots of Baltic blue in the middle. We have some Scindapsus, some Monstera Adansonii, and then the rest of these over here are just a ton of wet sticks, little baby plants. I'll definitely show you guys at the end, you know, what everything is looking like once everything is potted up. But again, I don't know how many of these I want to do on camera. This Scindapsus is looking pretty nice. Let's take this one out. That's an Exotica. Oh my, that one is really cute. Look at that. That is adorable. That's just a heartleaf philodendron. There's that one. So I still have a lot in here. So I think what I'm gonna do, just so this isn't like super repetitive and you guys just aren't watching me like pluck and put in these cups, I think I'm just gonna do this off camera. And then once this is all done, I will clean all this out and put all these back in here, and then I'll show you everything. I think that's how I want to do this. Because again, it's just gonna be very repetitive and I don't want this video to be like super crazy long. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this off camera and then I will be back shortly. All right, here it goes. So you can see it's a lot more organized. I have a lot of the smaller cuttings here, and I have a lot of Baltic blue and golden pothos on that side. And then I had a lot of extra moss and perlite mixture, so I added those there. Hey, buddy. In the front. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be leaving the lid on, and then I'll take it off for maybe like an hour the first day, put it back on, and like slowly increase that time till eventually where I won't need to leave the lid on these guys. And yeah, they'll hopefully have acclimated, and then once they get kind of situated in here and root a bit more and push out new growth, then I can either add these props back into containers that I have, or just get rid of some or start new plants. So lots of different options. But yeah, you guys saw most of the props. I had a lot of Scindapsus. I had a Monstera Adansonii. This is the Pearls and Jade, a Brantianum. I had a couple Hoya. Lots of like random small little wet sticks I didn't add in here. But for the most part, that's everything that I'm gonna add in here for now. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope it was somewhat enjoyable. And yeah, it was just so good to get this done. I feel like I was motivated and pushed to get this done. So I'm really happy that I got these taken care of. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up for me, and I will talk to you later.